Look behind me. These nursing home employees have been on a union-organized strike since 7 a.m., as have other employees across the state, and they're calling for a $15 minimum wage. Marching and at times blocking traffic, these fast food workers went on strike, demanding what they call a livable wage.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Today, our society is experiencing huge wage gaps between the upper and lower class, causing the middle class to practically disappear. The whole rich get richer saying isn't just a saying, it's a way of life for people all across the nation. And we have a couple things to thank for that, but today we're going to focus on the minimum wage.
Speaking just a moment. Hi, Lawrence. Looks like someone's got a case of the Mondays.
What? Nah, man.
Just looks like you're a little down.
Nah, this is my damn kid set the dumpster at school on fire. I leave my other job early. Go deal with it.
Well, I got good news. Looks like someone got Employee of the Month again. Congratulations, Lawrence.
I don't give a damn, Nina. Hey, Lumberg ever tell you about that raise he was supposed to give me?
No, sorry, Lawrence. He hasn't done yet. Maybe next time.
Shit, man.
Local Council Carol, need to speak in just a moment.
Minimum wage laws weren't always in effect. The first minimum wage laws to be passed were in New Zealand in 1894. It took America up until 1936 with Franklin Delano Roosevelt to pass a minimum wage law.
Within a few days, that will attempt to give to the industrial workers of the country a more fair wage return.
That was part of the Fair Standards Act that came with things like youth employment and overtime pay.
All right, a little to the left. All right, shoulders back.
Hey, man.
Smile.
I don't need no damn award. Just need a raise, man. Shit, Bill, what are you doing in the ladies' room, man?
Hey, Lawrence, how you doing? Hey, someone missed the toilet. If you could get that quick, that would be nice.
Yeah, no problem, Bill. Hey, remember we talked about that raise I was going to get last month? Any update on that yet?
We can keep in touch, don't worry. We'll probably talk next week, all right? All right, I hope you do well, man.
Well, Bill, I've been waiting 2 years for that raise, working my damn ass off, man.
Yeah, but I think I just gotta get some stuff done, so don't worry, man. We can chit chat later, all right?
I'm gonna Bo Jackson this broomstick over the guy's head one day.
So, back in 1938, the minimum wage was 25 cents an hour. But today, in 2016, it's $7.25 an hour. That's been great, but it's been like that for 7 years now. So, if the minimum wage has stayed the same for 7 years, the cost of living has to have stayed the same, right? Wrong. The cost of living continues to increase every year. Gas prices, groceries, college tuition. Let's talk about minimum wage. As defined by the Business Dictionary, the minimum wage is the lowest possible wage a company can pay their employee.
So a company is forced to only pay their employees $7.25?
Well, they don't have to pay $7.25. They can pay even higher. It's just kind of a safe haven for all those CEOs so they can make the big bucks while you make next to nothing.
The poorest Americans don't even register. They're down to pocket change. And the middle class is barely distinguishable from the poor. In fact, even the rich between the top 10 and 20 percentile are worse off. Only the top 10% are better off. And how much better off? So much better off that the top 2 to 5% are actually off the chart at this scale. And the top 1%, this guy, well, his stack of money stretches 10 times higher than we can show. Here's his stack of cash, restacked, all by itself. This is the top 1% we've been hearing so much about.
Pull over here. There's a poor person I want to throw my latte at. 1% represent. Drive Lucky Strike.
1% of America has 40% of all the nation's wealth. The bottom 80%, 8 out of every 10 people, or 80 out of these 100, only has 7% between them. And this has only gotten worse in the last 20 to 30 years. While the richest 1% take home almost a quarter of the national income today, in 1976 they took home only 9%. meaning their share of income has nearly tripled in the last 30 years.
But I started off at minimum wage, but every 6 months I get a raise.
Well, that's a great incentive to put you into that company, but how have your hours been since then?
They decrease, but they're also hiring new people, so they need hours too.
Well, that's exactly what happens. They hire new employees that get that minimum wage, and then they decrease your hours because you're making more money than they are. Well, do you want to be even more mad? Let's talk about your CEOs for a second. They make 204 times as much as you do.
But they're the boss, they're in charge.
But that was never the case. In 1965, the average CEO to worker ratio was only 20-1, and now it's gone through the roof. And with families struggling, kind of like,
Well, yep, that's pretty good. Oh, yeah.
Hey.
So, what are you doing in the ladies' room again, man?
Hey, man. Yeah. Hey, I have some news. I think one of the printers broke again, so if you don't mind getting that, that would be fabulous, alright?
What, you want me to fix the printer? I don't fix printers, man. I'm a damn janitor, man. What do you want from me? Hey, how about that raise you were talking about last week? Can you get that to me yet?
Yeah, I hear you. Just, if you don't mind, please get in the printer, and then we'll keep in touch. Don't worry.
Man, you ain't made no goddamn sense, man.
I don't deserve a living wage.
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 It's not that I'm socioeconomically disadvantaged.
If I just work really hard, I can get that 10-cent raise. That's like 80 cents more a day.
That's almost $300 more a year.
You know what they say, mo money, mo problems. Corinne, it's not like I have hopes and dreams. Hopes and dreams. Who needs them?
Raise a family?
In this economy, my kids will just have to fend for themselves.
Pay rent or eat?
I'll just eat these leftovers.
I could always sell my blood or something.
I guess I could sell my bass guitar.
Sometimes I get orders wrong because I have 3 jobs and I only get 4 hours of sleep a night.
I only have 1 job because I have to take care of my grandpa.
I would love to go back to school to get a better paying job, but I've got to stay at this job to pay rent and bills and the car and feed the kids and the school loans from the last time I went to school.
College? That's for rich people.
Minimum wage.
We're passing the savings.
On to you.
On to you.
On to you.
So things didn't really work out for Lawrence with his minimum wage job. He didn't really have an incentive to want to work and give his all, but he found a new job with his livable wage of $22 an hour.
Shit, Bill, what are you doing in the ladies' room, man?